Hey girlies, it's your girl back with another video. So for today's video, first things first, I'm wearing a tube top. So if I look naked, I'm not. But today we're gonna get into, I wanted to do a wear test slash first impression slash review of the new Kylie Cosmetics foundation. I haven't bought like a new foundation in a really long time, and I don't know what it was about this foundation that really like intrigued me and really pulled me in. I haven't purchased any of her face products ever. I think I've only ever purchased her lipsticks when they first came out, her matte liquid lipsticks. But yeah, that's what we're doing today, so if you're interested, just stay tuned. Hey y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. If you're new here, my name's Karina. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're already here, don't forget to subscribe, just so that you don't miss out on any of my future content. I'm really trying to be on top of it this year, so yeah. I do look a little crazy. I just got the shower, my hair is still drying, but I did already put some vitamin C serum on my face. It's by Goodall. This is a green tangerine vitamin C dark spot serum. And then I went ahead and went in with this is my SPF. This is a COSRX one. This is their vitamin E vitalizing sunscreen, and this is 50 SPF. This one is super hydrating for all my dry skin girlies. I'm an oily girl, but this one, if I use the correct products with my face, like base routine, then my makeup should stay good. So to get started, I wanted to just give y'all a little bit more info on the foundation. So the Kylie Cosmetics foundation is called the Power Plush Longwear Foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and put the picture up right here that she has on her website. It says, my Power Plush Longwear Foundation is a hydrating, instantly smoothing foundation with medium, buildable coverage and up to 12 hours of comfortable wear. This weightless formula seamlessly blends into the skin to blur fine lines, pores, and texture. It leaves a soft, cushiony feel with an airbrush satin finish that's not too dewy, not too matte, but the perfect in between. With that said, and I know I mentioned it earlier, but I do have oily skin. So sometimes dewy foundations just don't work for me because they end up working for like 3 or 4 hours and that's it. And I think sometimes I really fall into the hype of like the Mario foundation. That was a little bit dewier. Maybe I need to figure out a better way to use it. I haven't really used it too much since I bought it, but the dewy foundations don't really work for me, especially for like long wear periods. A couple of foundations that do work for me, Estee Lauder Double Wear, that one is really good. If you're looking for more of a drugstore, the Maybelline Super Stay foundation, that one is really good. And also the L'Oreal Infallible, they have one with the red cap. I'm gonna put it right here. That one is really good. This one actually reminds me, like just from hearing the description, it's giving me those vibes, like L'Oreal Infallible one. But we're gonna see how it feels. We're gonna see how it wears throughout the day. This one does come in 40 shades. And the shade range honestly looks pretty good. I feel like whenever foundations come out, people really like to judge, just kind of give their 2 cents on the foundation ranges. But this one, I think it looks pretty good. I think they have a lot of shades in the medium skin tone, and honestly I think they probably could have done a better job with the light shades, but I feel like when it comes to medium, they did really good. They probably could have added a little bit more on the deeper side too. And the price for this one is $36, so it's definitely not a cheap foundation by any means. But if you don't wear foundation every day, I think it should last you a decent amount of time. It is a 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty standard for foundations. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my primer. I do like to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm basically gonna do my regular routine that I do when I do my face. The only thing different that I'm gonna be doing is my foundation. And I really like to just press my primer in versus like smearing it. Alright, so this is the box that it came in. It's a little dirty right now. I'm just gonna unbox it with you guys. Ta-da! Super cute. Oh my gosh, I just remembered that I ordered 2 different shades, and I also ordered a concealer. You know, I told myself I was gonna do good this year, but I feel like my valid excuse is that I'm doing more content this year, so I'm giving myself a pass when it comes to my makeup. I'm really so bad, but it's fine. Okay, so I did get 2 different shades. The 2 shades that I got were 4N and 3.5W. I always have a really hard time trying to figure out my undertones. I know I'm a yellow girl. I'm a yellow and warmer undertone, but sometimes I feel like I'm the pinkier side and I just can't really tell. Like neutral pink undertones. So the 4N is, let's see, what does it say? Let me just go on the website. Wow, my skin actually looks really good on this camera right now. I think the lighting is just doing me everything that it needs to do, even though I have a few little spots, but it's okay. So the shade 3.5 is supposed to be light with warm golden undertones. And then the 4N is supposed to be light with neutral undertones. I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna go in with today, but I'm going to just try both, honestly. I told myself I would return the one that I don't use, but it's probably way too late to do that now because I feel like I've had the foundation since it came out and I don't know what her return policy is like. Whoa, this might be too light. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'm really bad at choosing this skin. These look super light. What the fuck? I'm gonna see if I can make them work, y'all. Oh my gosh. Maybe they look lighter in the fucking thing, but this looks super light. Like it just looks so much darker online. But let me see. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I always do concealer first. This is the L'Oreal Infallible one. I like to use it on my spots. But honestly, let me try this foundation first and see what the coverage is like. And then that way y'all can see an accurate depiction. I'm gonna go in with 4N because I think it looks supposed to be a little bit darker. Oh my gosh, I am so nervous, y'all. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The viscosity is a little runny, so maybe it'll look better on the face. Okay, so y'all can see there, I would not say it's a full coverage. Let me see if I can build it up, but definitely not a full coverage by any means. Yeah, definitely not full coverage. I feel like if anything, this might be like my everyday foundation that I do like to go to work and stuff. Okay, so yeah, definitely not full coverage. Wow, that shit was not the right color at all. I'm gonna see what their maybe it oxidizes a little bit throughout the day. I don't know, but I'm gonna just make it work for right now. I'm gonna go in with my concealer because this is not covering at all and I'm not about to be like this all day. It's fine. This L'Oreal Infallible concealer definitely has a lot of coverage, so if you need to cover up any like dark spots or red marks or whatever, I usually like to go in with this one underneath anything, and that way it gives me that coverage in those spots, and then I can just go in with the foundation everywhere else. Let me try the other one just to see the 30.5W. I be thinking I'm like lighter, and sometimes I'm scared I'm gonna get too dark of a foundation, but this shit is super light, y'all. Like super, super light. It might be something that I mix with something else, but this is definitely not it when it comes to foundation shades. I'm actually really upset that this foundation shade is not matching. I feel like I look so yellow. This shit is kind of crazy. But we're gonna make it work, y'all. So we're gonna make it work for today. Let me see what their this is about to piss me off, honestly. Let me go online and see what their return policy is like. So I just went on their website and I went under their FAQ and it says, the question was, do you offer returns? And it says, we are unable to offer refunds, returns, or exchanges. All sales are final. So I'm definitely not gonna get another shade of this. I'm just gonna have to make these work because I'm just not gonna spend another $36 on a foundation that I just don't necessarily feel like I need another one of, just to like have the correct shade. I think if anything, I can just like mix it in with something else that I have. Sometimes I like to use my Il Maquillage foundation to mix in with things, and I think that's what I'll just end up using with this. And honestly, I feel like I can make it work with bronzer and stuff. Once we get it all together, I'll be fine. But yeah, so if you guys didn't know, Kylie Cosmetics does not offer any kinds of exchanges, refunds, or anything. So make sure you know what the fuck you're getting and you don't fuck up on your shade like I did. But it's okay. Let's not dwell on the things that we can't control anymore. But we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. I'm going to for the sake of this video, I'm not going to add another foundation. I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of my foundation routine and then just come back. So I just wanted to kind of like do a little like check-in while I'm doing my makeup. I've already done a concealer under my eyes and on my eyelids. I also set my under eyes with the Ben Nye pink powder. And I just wanted you guys to see the foundation. And I feel like, you guys tell me, I think it might have like oxidized just a little bit. And it matches me a whole lot better now. So I haven't added any bronzer or anything. I don't want you guys to think that the bronzer is gonna make it match better. And honestly, I feel like it's a pretty darn good matte. My face is always a little bit lighter than my body because I think I use a lot of like retinoids and I do BHAs and stuff, so I think my skin is constantly like renewing itself on my face versus my body, and so it's gonna be a little bit lighter. But I think the shade is pretty good, and I think once I add the bronzer it'll even like match a little bit better. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys so you guys can see. I think it does oxidize just a little bit after you apply it. These bangs are getting too long, but it's fine. So I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. It all came out really good. I quickly did my hair. It's giving, I don't know, but I want to zoom you guys in. The foundation looks really good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it looks really good. This is a testament and an example of why sometimes you have to trust the process. I was super scared at first, thinking that the foundation was not gonna work, but I am actually really loving it. The finish is really, really nice. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. This is, so my camera does have like a softening effect on it, but you zoom in, you don't no longer see any of that. So this is what my skin actually looks like, just so you guys can see. And I do have these marks that I do have to cover up, but it looks really, really good. Like, I really do like how it looks. Keep in mind, I do have things to cover up. So if you are the kind of girly that you don't have anything on your face that you need to worry about, I think this will be a foundation that you really like. I'm an oily girl. I'm not sure how it's gonna work throughout the day. I am gonna check in throughout the day. Right now it is, where's my phone? Right now it is almost 12 o'clock noon. So I will check in a few times. I do have a couple of appointments that I need to take care of today, so I will be wearing a mask. But either way, sometimes some other foundations do hold up pretty decently with the mask. So I will check you guys. I will update you guys throughout the day and how this wears. But so far, so good. I'm glad that I pushed through and still followed through, even though I thought at first it wasn't gonna be my shade. But I think the shade looks really, really good. I know I mixed a combination of both, but I really like it. I really like how my makeup came out today too. I think with the pink, the eyeshadow looks really, really nice. But yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit for the check-in. Hey y'all, it has officially been about 7 hours since I've had them on, because I want to say I start applying the foundation around like 11 o'clock ish at the latest. So it's been at least 7 hours, and I'm gonna just zoom you guys in a little bit. This is what my face looks like. I honestly want to say that it's been holding up pretty good, especially as an oily girl. And I did have a mask on for about, I want to say 4 to 5 hours, and so it still held up really good underneath the mask. You can see a little bit of this glowy coming through. I'm not sure if that's my natural oils or the foundation, but either way, I did not like completely set my foundation with a setting powder. I usually only set my under eyes with a pink powder, and I bake for a little bit, but I don't ever do like a full-on set with the setting powder. So honestly, I think it's holding up pretty good. The shade is still matching really, really well. I'm gonna zoom you guys out just a little bit more so you guys can see. I'm also really happy with the shade that I got. I think it's really matching really well. I know I was freaking out a little bit at first, but I'm not gonna go to the gym today. I'm gonna edit a video that I have in the works still, and then I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. I want to say maybe like around 10 or 11 right before I'm about to go to bed, and that way we can really see the wear time for the foundation. I am going to slightly blot my face how I usually would. Sometimes I just grab the brush that I use for my under eye powder, and I'll just like tap it again a little bit. And that's really it. That's usually what I do, just to like make it not look as oily, because I have oily skin, and my bangs, sometimes they suffer from that because since they're resting on my face, they end up getting oily a little bit faster than I would like them to. But I'm getting them trimmed on Thursday. They like get into my eyes. After a while, they don't hold that curl anymore. So I just need to get them trimmed because they're just too long. But so far so good. Coverage is still there. Nothing has really rubbed off. I'm like especially impressed with that, especially because like I said, I was wearing a mask during my appointments, but I think it still looks really good. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Y'all, this is how crazy my bangs be looking late at night. Maybe it's not crazy to y'all, but it feels crazy to me. They're just falling into my eyeballs and into half of my face, but it's fine. Anyways, we are into the wee hours of the night. It is now, let me show you guys. It is now 12:17. So the foundation has been on for officially 12 hours. It has held up really good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really surprised with how it's held up. Even Justin said it looks really good. I have 8 in this foundation. I have worn a mask for like 5 hours with this foundation. I will say that it's not full coverage, but I think maybe if you like layer a fuller coverage concealer underneath and this be your all over face product, it could really work. If you have a lot of acne, if you have a lot of things that need to be covered up, I wouldn't recommend this for you. I think people that want more coverage, this is probably not the foundation for you. But if you don't really have too much to cover up and you want something that's gonna last you all day, maybe not the full 24 hours, but 12 hours. And I did not set this foundation with anything. So I feel like if you set it properly with a good setting powder or a good setting spray, I didn't use setting spray either. So I think this could really be like a good one. Like, I'm actually really surprised. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen with Kylie Cosmetics because I haven't tried any of their products for a really long time, but I'm actually really impressed. Like, actually, like for real, not for fake. But yeah, no, I really do like this foundation. I think I'm gonna be using it a lot more often. So if you see it in my videos, I just really like it. But yeah, I am gonna be logging off. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. It'll really help me out. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.